Let's see if it comes on. I can, and we are live. We are live on the internet. Yeah, at the moment, that's because I haven't started it yet. Because we're here for the audience. What is the general thing on Twitch? Do we wait until one person joins, or just get on with it? And if they're interested, they can watch the rewind. Oh. Give me a bit of fluff, and I will describe it to you. No, we haven't started it yet. He's missing us. Yeah, we know what happened in Red Right. It wasn't pretty. That's crazy. You got me slightly excited that Jerry was worried about not seeing a Twitch notification as well, and like, where's the Twitch show? That's what I'm really after. None of this let's drone out nonsense. All right. Would you like to know what we're playing? Oh, I thought that was so obvious. But let me put it in there. Where? There you go. I've now put a link in. What's it changed? What's it changed where? Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, I see. So when it says Kerrigan in it, I don't know. That is curious. Especially as the completely wrong link. This channel does not exist. Other than that, was going smoothly. Super smooth setup tonight. Well, I'll tell you what we were going to play. I found a game. Have you ever heard of a game called Doki Doki Literature Club? It might be Doki Doki. I don't know. This was supposed to be a subversive Japanese dating sim where, well, because it didn't have any actual gameplay, it was an interactive sort of fiction novel where you got to choose the odd word from a poem, and then the subversive bit was like it's going okay, and then one of the girls hangs herself, and then the other starts cutting herself, and then the whole thing turns into like this the program becomes self-aware and is a bit of a glitch fest. It's an interesting read-through, but it's not a game. So, alternative, have a go. It's free on Steam. It takes about 3-4 hours to go through. I say it's fun. You've got like depictions of people killing themselves and stuff, but not tonight. Tonight, for one night only, well, not necessarily one night only, we will be playing Broken Sword, the original game, because you said it was one of the adventure games you have not played. And it's really good. And the good news is I've played through it before, but because of dementia moments and various things, I can't remember anything about the game. Other than I think the main character may be an insurance broker or something. That's about all I can remember from it. So I'm going to start up, and we have to watch the cutscene, because the cutscene goes all the way from the intro to the game to what happens at the start of the game where he picks it up. Otherwise, it just looks like a guy standing up under a tablecloth, which is a bit confusing, so we need the context there. So, okay, here we go, I'm going to start it.
Paris in the fall, the last months of the year and the end of the millennium.
If anyone was watching, they could tell us if the volume levels were okay.
Many memories for me, of cafes, of music, of love, and of death.
Don't worry, it's supposed to be a blank screen at this point. Oh my god, it was a reflection in the eye of that bird all along. So far we've established this is happening in Paris. And there's a bunch of people that wrote the game. Okay, so this is the important thing for the game. You have to watch all the protagonists do their thing here. Warning, clowns. Not just any old clowns. Terrorist clowns. At this point, we don't know. We're just under a tablecloth. Right. One small bit of housekeeping for me is I need to move your screen share options.
As I picked myself up, all I could hear was the ceaseless drone of traffic. Life went on around me. But the explosion was to change my life forever.
Oh. And that's it, we're now in the game. This is an interesting interface in that. Do you remember the old Secret Monkey Island stuff when you had stuff down the bottom? So this is more of like let's drag the camera around, because you can see my mouse pointer, yeah? We sort of drag around, and occasionally it will turn into things like, oh look, there's something to do there, or there's a little, it changes icons, and that's how you actually do stuff. It's all sort of, the idea is it's intuitive, but occasionally, I don't know if this is the case, but these things can become a bit of a like, let's search every pixel to see what happens when we float our mouse pointer over it. Exactly. So, what we have here, and for people watching, not that anybody are yet, they are free to shout out their opinions of what we should do, but no reading the walkthroughs or anything. We will figure it out ourselves. I don't know what gear means. I guess use it. What? Is anyone here yet? Right, okay. So I'm going to click on this thing, see what it does.
I contemplated crawling under the umbrella and pretending none of this had ever happened.
Okay, don't do that then. Oh, hello. I think this is a pickup icon. I'm going to stroke you in an inappropriate way.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state. That was the only news story. The rest was rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. Then I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read Salah ad-Din, 1345.
Oh, he's taken that paper. He believes it to be of importance. And we've also got, well,
I considered climbing
a
the
lamppost.
but it wasn't going to shed any light on the affair.
What do you think? Should we check out, see if the waitress has been blown up? Now, this, if there was somebody sat there, that would be inappropriate probing. Let's go check it out. I guess so. You can like leave the screen. It will do this sort of. It does this like beckon symbol. It sort of goes like this. Oh, there she is. Look. Should we try and eat her? I think that's what the icon means. I think she's consensual. He's making a move here.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am.
Oh, American.
She asked the question quite innocently, but I could sense her reserve. It was something which seemed to afflict all Europeans. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
I don't think we are a doctor. Or should we say we are anyway? What do you think? Let's be a doctor.
Yes, I am. I studied under Dr. Benton.
Who is he?
Only one of the most brilliant medical minds on this planet. He taught me everything I know about medicine. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
That sounds reasonable, doesn't it? Or do you think no?
Is that straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a teat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
She's French. It's the way they do it. Well, she needs a cigarette next,
She
probably.
knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check.
What about the old man? Is he dead?
What old man? Is this dude, isn't it? Is this dude? Is this clump of pixels here? Does he look dead? What do you think? Yes or no? We can't break out of the conversation. Yeah, he's probably dead. He looks.
I think he might be.
I might be. I like
I've
it.
never seen a real life corpse before.
Hedging your bets.
Except for grandmaman. That was different. She was family. Has he gone stiff?
I shouldn't think so. He's only been dead.
Hello,
a few
Mrs.
minutes.
Hello, what's this? I think so, yeah, because we saw a clown, we saw this guy.
Did you know the old man?
No, monsieur. I never saw him before.
What about the clown?
Do you remember what happened when the clown entered?
I remember that horrible tune he played all right. It was like a funeral dirge.
I'd never liked accordion music either.
Alright, so this is maybe return.
Stay here, mademoiselle.
That is a
I'm
good
going to
pickup
look
line.
for evidence.
Mutual hate of accordions. So we got. Oh, we better check this guy out then, I suppose.
I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets.
Didn't
No
say
wallet, no papers, no
search
credit
him.
cards. The guy's past was a blank page.
I think we've done all we can here. Shall we leave the crime scene? Yeah, we've done what we can. Yeah. So although it's kind of, you can walk to most places, but then you get this like pointy thing there, or you get like a beacon thing. So do you want to go that way or that way? There seems to be this. Yeah. I don't know, just ran. Was it that way? I don't know. Let's try this way first. Is that a technical term?
Freeze! Hold it, right there.
Whoa, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant. Move. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche.
Anglo-French relations does
What
wonders
it
in this
may.
game.
This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur. Stop holding your breath at once.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death.
Crazy
However,
character. I
in
think
this
he's our
case,
Inspector
the man
Clouseau.
is quite dead. Clearly, the killer knew of his presence and...
How many times have I warned you about premature extrapolation? All we know is that he is dead.
it's
Premature
unreasonable to
extrapolation.
assume-
A great detective assumes nothing. Take Maigret, for instance.
But he was a fictitious character, monsieur. Why, he was no more real than Poirot or Tintin.
That's different, Moo. They were comedy Belgians. Anyway, it is unlikely that even you will learn much from talking to the dead. Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
I doubt if she is in a fit state for questioning, monsieur.
Good morning.
It smells to me as if she has been drinking.
As I feared, we have stumbled upon a den of iniquity, Moo.
Leave her to me, sir. I am used to handling drunken women.
I do not doubt that for one moment. Et maintenant, to business.
Oh, he's out with the notebook.
Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so, apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Yeah, we did, didn't we? It was that guy that walked in. But should we lie? to the police, or are you happy going with it? You don't think we're going to go on any sort of register for doing this?
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Well, we saw the clown.
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon, the picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She says the American claimed to be a doctor. He forced her to drink the brandy.
I can explain everything.
Can you, monsieur?
Almost everything.
Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
It always feels good in adventure games when we get more inventory for some reason.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious?
This voice actor's really going for it,
If
isn't
the
he?
door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Academic? You are about to witness a scientific breakthrough.
So there's now a girl here. Ah,
Excuse me, mademoiselle? Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yeah, that's right, on holiday in Paris. Some holiday, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with an hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh no, nothing like that. I am Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What's that, some kind of nightclub?
No, it is a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. You know, an eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
Oh God, it's him again.
oh, hello. What we got here? What's this dude? Is that the inspector? Was. No. That's a good point. Let's see if we can go through them.
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Who's the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Planter. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. You speak very good English for a French girl.
Thanks. You speak very good English for an American.
He's
Do you
got
know
him
a
there.
police officer called Rosso?
Oh, that is him.
Russell? Our paths have a knack of crossing. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Rosso? Is he here?
He's inside. attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
What? That guy is weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you again, I hope.
Adieu, monsieur.
Give us a different take. Make it sound like nothing like the first one. Alright. Let's try going this way again then. CS2. At this point, there's no real, like, what are we doing in this game? Yeah, it's kind of like, this has happened. Okay. Yep.
Hi, can you spare a few minutes?
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
They've all got comedy accents.
Silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Can't beat. I could have knocked his block off.
It's a bit like watching a Hollywood film where instead of people talking a language, they just talk English in an accent, which represents them actually speaking like French or
Did you
whatever.
see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
He was a lot of help.
I gotta go.
Don't let me keep you.
You know what I mean?
Hey, stop that! Get away from there! What do you think you're doing?
I was admiring your toolbox.
Oh, eh? Had a good look, have you? I'm warning you, if you touch it, I'll crack your nut.
Okay, I get your point.
In most games, you can steal people's tools.
The door was securely locked.
The door's locked. Okay. Let's try going this way. It is a good game. As I remember it, it's a good game. Oh, hello. What we got here? A map. Looks that way, doesn't it? We're at the Cafe Le Chien de Vert. Yeah. I don't know. Well, at the moment we haven't found out what we're supposed to be doing. We team up with the reporter lady, sort of like a sort of
Excuse me.
double team there.
Not so fast. I'd like your personal details, please.
Huh? What for?
In the event of an accident, it would help us to know where to send the body.
Look, is this really necessary? I came in here to talk to Rosso.
Why did you not say?
He's back at the thing, isn't he?
Have you had any reports concerning a suspicious clown?
Why, yes. There was a fracas only this morning. 3 arrests for public disorder.
And you say there was a clown involved?
A clown and a particularly offensive piece of sculpture with balloons. Are you in any way involved with the reprobate, monsieur?
No, not me. May I see Inspector Rosso?
He's not here.
But
Do you wish to leave a message for him? I have a choice of blue or black pen. I'd recommend the blue for a less formal communication.
I'd prefer to talk to him in person.
As you wish, monsieur.
Is Sergeant Moo available?
What? You want to speak to him?
Yes, please.
I cannot recall the last time someone asked to speak to Moo. No one ever speaks to him. Not even his kids. Ah bien. He is not here, monsieur. He is with Inspector Rosso. Like Laurel and Kitten
No, monsieur. Hardy. Oliver Norville
Doesn't
Hardy.
seem to realise that
Thanks for your help, officer.
he's left them back at the other scene. And at this point, we can't really do anything other than leave again. I remember this very well, as you can see. It's kind of like that. It's a deep end, but we're not sure where to go next. So we could go from the other side of the cafe, I think. There was the... It's like, you must now do this. You must become a pirate. To be a pirate, you must do the 4 trials. That sort of thing. So... Let's see what's over this way. Everyone's played Monkey. You must have finished Monkey Island, surely. Oh, really? I got my copy of Monkey Island on the Amiga and I played it for about 20 hours straight to finish it. I got stuck on this puzzle about you get into a maze when you get to Monkey Island and you can't find your way through, and eventually I clicked, there was this thing called how to get ahead in navigating, and you had a dismembered head with you, so you had to sort of hold this dismembered head out and it would tell you where to go. Yeah. It's got a very useful alley down here. Just sniffing around bins now.
I examined the boxes closely. They were damp and smelly and decidedly empty.
Empty bins. We're doing good so far. Whoa! That was a bit of excitement there when we discovered a cat. Alright, well there's nothing down here. It's just a stupid alleyway. Right. There's only one person left to talk to, and that's the that stupid copper. And it looks like we can somehow steal that guy's tools if we maybe try hard enough. But we couldn't. I don't. Well, nothing. According to this. Let's go talk to this idiot. See what he's got to say. No, because he wouldn't let us pick it up.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
You heard the inspector. Go on, monsieur.
Hello, what's this? Case?
Did you find the victim's briefcase yet?
No, sir. The inspector gave me specific instructions to guard this door. Until he countermands these orders or backup arrives, here I stay.
I really did see the clown. He ran into the alley across the street.
Did you follow him?
That's your job, not mine.
An armed chase through the streets of Paris? That's not our style, monsieur. Inspector Rosso may be unorthodox, but he's not crazy.
How did you and Rosso arrive at the scene of the explosion so quickly? You arrived within minutes. Was it a tip-off?
Inspector Rosso's sources are a perpetual mystery to me, monsieur. There are some who say he has made a pact with the devil.
And what do you think?
I think he is the devil.
I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
I can't go home, I don't know where I
Did you
live.
notice the young woman who was here earlier?
The girl with the camera? Yes, monsieur. She works for one of the newspapers.
Did you see where she went?
She has gone home to develop her snapshots. She took one of me, you know. She said mine was the kind of face that makes great pictures.
She did?
Oui, I have great depth of character. That's what she told me.
Did she leave her address?
No, monsieur, but I have a telephone number. 50 48 26 17.
Thanks.
She said to call her in a few days when the photographs are ready. I thought I'd take the best shot of me and use it for personalized
Maybe.
Christmas cards.
Great idea, Sergeant. I'm sure your family and friends will be astounded. See you later, Sergeant.
Well, that's our only lead at the moment, isn't it? Phone the girl.
I examined the jagged glass remaining in the window. It was broken, all right.
So, go back over here. And there was a phone in the police station. No. Were you writing it down? Oh, well, let's see if it somehow remembers. Let's hope so. I don't know. It will... We're about to find out. This is a little bit like an escape room at the moment. It's like, can you make it out? So... maybe. Has Tony bought any fireworks yet? There we go, look. 5048 2617. Who's Sandra Saladin? Oh, that was written on the paper, wasn't it? Let's try this one.
Bonjour, Kula.
Oh, hi.
I'm a
It's
stalker.
Stobart, the American at the cafe.
How did you get my number?
The gendarme gave it to me. Is anything wrong?
I'll say there is. What do you want?
I was hoping you'd help me find the answer to a few questions.
Such as?
Who was the clown, and why did he blow up the cafe?
I'm a journalist. I usually ask the questions.
Look, if you're covering this case, I might be able to help you out.
Really?
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing?
No.
Look, I'm very busy right now. Call me if you have any news, okay?
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
Adieu, monsieur.
Yeah, see ya.
That didn't go as well as I had hoped. We had... Yeah. Oh, I didn't notice because the chat's scrolling upwards. Oh, there it is. Sorry, boys. Hello, Frank and Ladders. We are in this strange escape room called Broken Sword, of which I have played through and finished it, but I now can't remember how to do it, and we're sort of stuck. And how do I get out of this? Oh, there we go. Do you want me to move the chat window? Hang on. Why can't I move it? Well, it's kind of in the way a bit, isn't it? Is there a missing nuclear weapon? No, we have just witnessed a bombing of a cafe. OBS seems to have locked up, but it's still doing something, so we'll leave it. I want to steal this guy's tools. I want to know what... Oh, no, we've got a lift up. Maybe I can steal this bit. It seems worthwhile stealing stuff if we can.
Don't touch that phone!
No, he's onto us.
Sorry.
So that's a phone, is it? Interesting. Maybe we can distract him with a newspaper.
Hey, you!
What do you want now?
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Bah! Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Tja! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish.
Throw garlic at him.
Like it.
That's
Look
Frank.
at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is.
You love this accent, don't you?
Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Keep an eye on my hole. I'll use that in your next conversation. We've succeeded in doing something. Now we can steal his tools. For what reason, we don't know.
I found a T-shaped tool in the box. I didn't know what it was, but it looked useful.
Oh, he's got a phone as well. Let's call Nicole again, because I don't think she thinks we're a stalker enough at the moment.
It's me again, George Stobart.
Hi, George. Any news?
No.
Yeah,
How are you?
Bluff
No,
it, George.
Nothing new.
I don't know. So we've got... What is this thing? Some sort of... It looks like a drainage, a sort of drain opener thingy, isn't it? How does he hold a phone? This is an old phone where he wraps your hands around them. Just it's the Allo of adventure games. Hang on. Look what we got here. I've just noticed something. We've got a drain cover, and we picked up some sort of tool. I meant hold the hum.
I tried to lift the cover with my fingers, but couldn't gain any leverage.
It's clearly a hole. Look, I've got this tool. I'm going to try and use it. Use tool on hole. This is looking good. Come on, George. Oh, look at this. We're moving forward in our adventure.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
It's probably because it's an entrance to a sewer. Let's go into the shit. Yeah. This is a classic. Look it up on like Metacritic or something. You will find out that everyone loves this game. Oh look! Next time you can play Doki Doki Literature Club, but it is so much reading.
I realized it was intended to be worn.
Where's it?
It was the clown's red nose.
Ooh, it's a clue, as Scooby-Doo would say. Zoink, Scooby! We had a clue. Where are you going, George? Let's come further into the shit package. What have we got now? What is...
I scooped up the sodden tissue.
Oh, soggy tissue!
Greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
You have found Jack's wax sock. Or Jack's wank sock. You see when it goes to the side of the screen, it looks like it wants to probe somebody.
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
Are we meant to be hearing Jack? Oh, we can't hear Jack. Ah, no. They tell us this now. Hang on. What are we using? I've got a slight problem now that OBS is locked up in terms of me being able to do anything with it. And how can I get the audio out for you? Means I can't use the monitors. Hang on. We are trying to resolve this small problem. Please bear with us. If I go to Discord. Because you're helping me play this super game, which you're enjoying a lot, I can tell. Just making a fuss of nothing. If I change the output device to VM. Jack, can you try speaking?
Hello, how are you?
Can anybody hear Jack?
I'm Jack, and I skipped breakfast today and didn't eat till about 5:30. I think so.
Someone tell us yes or no on the hearing Jack thing. They're leaving us hanging.
I can hear myself. I put the stream on. I'm a little bit quiet, but I'm sure that's fine. Hello, ladders. Hello, Frank.
Well, they'd have been even more confused because they're only getting half of the conversation.
Oh my god.
I'm going to go up this ladder, which looks even... This is even worse. Come.
New rule. Always check that. Hey, Frank. How you doing?
We checked everything else between us and got everything quite well sorted, apart from the fact nobody could hear you. Oh, hello. New location. Check this out.
No, it's never hello. It's hello.
Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back, and now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there, immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
What were we looking for? A clown, a phone, or 2 goblins? What was the last thing?
Oh, what the hell? Who are they?
I don't know. We were looking for a
I was
clown.
looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He
Bonjour,
planted a bomb in a
ladders.
cafe and blew it up.
Oh, René! Ravish me like you never have before.
Mon Dieu, that is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped
Punch
into
and
the
Judy.
sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu. And then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah,
Criminals,
that still
gangsters.
does not explain what you were doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
Isn't it like the catechins? Wow, the lag.
What are you asking about? What you got lag with? That's my question.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
I don't remember the briefcase.
I didn't notice.
Did he steal the briefcase and leave the accordion?
Or do I
Yeah,
have
because
to
the
worry?
briefcase wasn't at the scene of the crime.
Oh, okay.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
Okay.
Huh, ridiculous.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I moved that.
Do you know the
Graphics
waitress in
card.
the cafe?
Oh, she
This is
isn't
just
hurt,
like
is
Stu
she?
JB and Bookgrinder
No,
from
she's
last
fine.
night.
Oh, thank
What
God.
were they doing? I didn't watch that video. I was like, what were they up to? Did anybody else see it?
Roaming the streets.
This
Can't
is
you
just like
understand?
Stu,
I'm not
Joshua
a
Baldwin,
gangster.
Bot
I'm an
Grinder
American tourist.
from last night.
Ah, that's what you say.
Are they playing fun adventure games or just torturing
Does the
people?
name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Ah, you need some sensible boots. You won't get
Playing some
by with
video
those
games.
stupid sneakers.
So they're copying us
I
again.
have to be going.
I'll let you out.
I'm being shown the door. Do you think we can call the woman we're now stalking and say, look, we've got some more news. We have to meet in your
Thanks for your
bedroom to
time.
discuss it
Go
further.
on, be off with you.
22 seconds between the chat and my version of the stream. What, the one that comes on the screen? Because that is kind of like, oh, somehow my chat, my OBS window has now sprung into life and I can move the chat window over.
Yay!
And Jack,
Well,
you've got your own little volume thing on the mic Ox Free. That's weird. Hey, sorry, speak.
Hello.
Hello. No, I'm saying you were going to say something, not just speak generally.
Yeah. What year is your iMac?
My iMac, it is. Hang on, I'm going to have a look. Does this mean you're going to suggest you could be playing this game, which is better than this one?
No.
I think it's 2013. I'm checking. But now I'm overtasking it. Hang on. I'm going to call the phone while that window appears or does not appear. Nicole.
I'm going to count my
Bonjour,
delay.
Kula.
Now.
It's me again, George Stobart.
Hi, George. Any news?
So I see. This
How
is
about
his
you?
phone
No,
holding.
nothing new.
We got lots of stuff new. Are you insane? We had all these cool things. Like, what's this again?
Does it-
It looks like a patch of moss.
that's his clothes. And then the other one's a soggy tissue.
That's because he wiped off his makeup with it.
Wank sock.
Uh,
I think you need to resize the chat window. Don't you?
where do I want to put it? Where would you like the chat window, people?
Well, it just needs to be resized because half the stuff's cutting off.
But if I make it bigger, then it's like, well, that's all good. But where's it going to go? If it goes over here, it covers the stuff. It goes on there. I mean, this is the problem.
You can have it. If you put it above me, it could cover the bottom of me. That is massive now.
You said resizing.
Smaller. What? That was 9 Mississippis.
Is that workable?
Have it that size, and then have it higher than me, so it's cutting into the bottom of me.
Oh, you want it over the top of you, do you? Fair enough.
Yeah.
I can do
So,
that.
or leave it like that. Leave it like that. Sorry.
There you go. It's all over your beautiful face.
Under the webcams. No.
Under the webcams.
Hang on.
Under the webcams.
Oh god, that is covering me now.
Oh, I want it all over me. No, I want to be on top. Which way are you going on this?
Don't make me put this back on.
Alright, let's put it under you.
Oh, my chair creaks like fuck now.
Alright, hang on. So I thought we had some exciting updates there, but they didn't seem bothered. So I'm going to try going... should I try and get that cop
I'm
and
not
say,
being
look,
funny, you're
we
right.
found the nose.
So if it blew up, right, and then he ran down the alleyway, went down the, down the thing, and then ran ran out and basically went next door to the calf to then get chased as a normal person out of there,
Sergeant
what's the point?
Please go away, monsieur.
I don't know. Shall we say? Look, we've got a nose. Hang on.
I found this red nose in the sewer,
What were you doing down there?
fishing for clues. That's where the clown went.
You still insist you saw a clown, monsieur?
Of course. And this novelty nose proves it.
It will take more than a plastic proboscis to convince Inspector Rousseau.
You don't want this as evidence, then?
Certainly not, monsieur.
Okay.
Look, Sergeant, the inspector gave me his card.
Yes, monsieur. He wants you to advise him if you have any information concerning this case.
Well, I'd be glad to talk with him, but I don't want him working his psycho weirdness on me.
Ah, no, monsieur. You are confusing the science of parapsychology with witchcraft.
Oh, yeah? What's the difference?
We don't do sacrifices.
What about this?
Do you recognize this dirty tissue?
No, monsieur, I do not.
I found it in the sewer.
Perhaps it would be better if you put it back there.
No way. This could be an important clue.
If you say so, monsieur.
Okay.
Man, he's so... Hello.
Oui, oui.
See you later, Sergeant.
I'm a bit stumped now. See if you got any more locations. Is it any better for you, Frank? I was having OBS hang-ups before. Maybe that's having an impact. Can we go in here now? Or is it locked again? Let's have a look. 7 seconds. Well, it's an improvement. Hello.
Hi there. Remember me?
How could I forget? The man with the sewer obsession.
It's not an obsession. I just like the ambiance.
Show my nose.
Take a look at this false nose.
I've never seen it before in my life.
I will wear these.
Do you recognize this material?
I am not telling you anything.
Hostile witness.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting. What
Sewer
on earth
obsession
was
by
there
Chanel.
to show it to me? Someone has emptied their nostrils into it.
If it's only their nostrils, we don't care. We
I have
have
to
a
be
bad
going.
suspicion about the proteins left on that tissue.
Sewer Obsession by Chanel.
I like that. I think that should be an actual one.
The LDO fragrance. Sewer Obsession.
Alright. Right. We will try going back to the police station. I don't know
bottle
why.
of Andy Artie's piss mixed with my piss.
It is really Inspector Rousseau.
Hi, it's me again.
Again?
Yes, I spoke to you earlier.
But of course. It is Monsieur Hardy.
Stobart. George Stobart. Do you know anything about Rosso's psychic techniques?
Well,
I cannot comment
got thunder
on
and
my
lightning
superior's
down here.
methods.
Have you?
What I will say is that Inspector Rousseau has
Now,
an
look-
impressive record.
He's a good detective?
Yeah,
One
let
of
me
the
open the
best.
window so you
He's a
can
man
see
of
the
honor,
flashes.
with a fine sense of duty.
You wouldn't say he was a screwball?
Not to his face, monsieur.
I found this red nose near the Café de la Chandelle Verte.
A clown's nose?
That's right. The guy who wore this is a savage killer.
If you say so, monsieur.
I found this scrap of material in the sewer.
Vraiment?
It was probably torn from the clothes of a psychotic killer.
I think what's interesting about this game, Frank and Ladders, is that it doesn't actually set out to say what you have to do. It's kind of like we've dumped in this situation but there's no like you must do this.
It's evidence.
Evidence of what? Mayonnaise smuggling?
The sticky stuff is grease paint.
Ah, and that is supposed to make me happy, is it? I suggest you think long and hard about what you are doing with your life, monsieur.
Take a look at this.
Inspector Rousseau's personal card. Where did you get this?
He gave it to me.
Why?
I think he was impressed with my powers of observation. He asked me to contact him if I had any information.
I see. You are a grass.
Oh my god. So we found all this stuff.
But we don't seem to be communicating it to
No one
Nicole.
wants it.
No, look, we found evidence of grease paint and a red nose from a clown and some material. Does anybody want it? And the answer is no. Let's try Nicole again.
Kula.
It's me again, George Stobart.
Hi, George. Any news?
No. How about you?
Don't say no, George. You found all that stuff. Okay.
George, have you got a penis? No. No, I don't.
I'm a bit stuck. Any ideas?
Search me.
So we can only go to 2 locations. One is the cafe, one is the police station. We were just at the police station. We can go back to the cafe. Maybe there was somewhere in the sewer we were missing. Let's have another go. Back to the sewer, everybody. It's good there.
Is there a circus?
Is it? Well,
I think
not that we can find in these 2 locations. Or a costume shop. Not down this road. There is a cafe and a hole in the ground and a sewer. You sound a lot like Ricky Gervais then, just without the salary. Right, I'm going back down the hole. Mr. Ben. If only. Right. Can't do anything but go down here. See, I'm interested. There's a ladder over here,
yeah,
but
we can't get there.
it doesn't
can
look particularly accessible, does it?
we? No.
Jump! Jump!
And also, there's
Follow my
nothing-
mouse.
nothing really over there.
Well, there's a ladder. The ladder might go somewhere.
Yeah, I know, but like here you found grease paint, bit of clothes, and you jump the. Did he climb round the spiky bit?
No, you can just... That is a lackluster... Like, have a real go at it, George. So... Oh, no, it won't move. That's like disappointed. And we came from there. And all we can do is go back up the ladder, which we've been there already once. Oh, the guard's not there this time.
Yeah. And now you can get out yourself. Oh, there's no thunder and lightning anymore.
Attractive at one time, but now it looked like an old stained urinal.
Nice.
Lovely. Can we go in the doors, do you think? Don't knock. Oh, for God's sakes.
Hello again. What now?
Okay, well, yeah, that's a good point.
Clown? Well, you can ask him about the clown.
Well, let's ask about the clown
The
again.
man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical criminal type. Just like you.
Oh, jeez, You already did the nose things. I've got this
This
tool.
is what I used to open the manhole cover.
Yes.
Just as I thought.
What?
You were up to no good down those sewers, weren't you?
One slip and I would have been up to my neck.
Why have you turned your camera off, Chet? What are you up to?
2 seconds.
Okay.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division.
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know.
Have I managed to
I was
accidentally
in
fake
the
being a
army,
cop to him?
you know. When I was your age,
Looks like
I
it.
was fighting for my life.
If this guy ever shuts up, we'll know.
How can I help you, Inspector?
Let's start
Yeah.
over from the beginning. And tell it just like it was.
Oh, okay. Let's ask about the clown again.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron, but he did not know what he was up against. Oh no, he made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture.
Desert hyena.
I know what desert
Does
hyena
the
is.
name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
So you don't want to hear about my experiences in the desert? I fought to make this country what it is today.
I'm sure you did, but I'm a little short of time. Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, it was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs?
Oh my god.
Drugs!
The killer thought it
Oui.
was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Let's ask him about the nose again.
Take a look at this false nose.
Aha, that looks like a clown's nose to me.
Precisely. He must have dropped it in his panic.
Unless he wanted you to find it.
Why would he want to do that?
To put you off the scent.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
That is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
What jacket? Give us the jacket.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
Ooh. And what was that?
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Oh my.
Looks like I'm up against a
You
mastermind.
don't say.
What was the name on the label?
It was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Hey,
Well,
telephone
I don't
number.
expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
We've got a clue, Scooby-Doo.
It comes in handy at the
There's our wiener.
It's another phone number.
I get
Hurrah!
a reward.
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd miss her if she wasn't there.
She does extras.
Where's
Oh, Renee.
cut my toenails?
Would you like cream on that?
Did I say
Or would you like...
We miss you.
What type of relief would you like, monsieur?
I have to be going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope
Good
you
l-
catch that killer.
Good luck in the kitchen.
Killers.
Car door, look, there's a little slither where it's open.
Let's have a look.
That's been
The door
bugging
was
me.
locked.
What?
The door was locked.
The door was locked.
Oh, the music is so
I
loud.
don't know why the music suddenly came in. I've got the music tuned down as well. It's just in certain bits. It's like, I'm going to play the music really loudly here for no reason. Shall we call the tailor, whoever it was then?
Yeah.
Hopefully
Or
he's
the
written it
number
down.
inside the jacket.
B to Jurek.
Is that a backwards
Who
Y
is
or a
this?
dodgy R?
Hi, my name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Ah, thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Oh God, why is this so bad?
What do you know about the clown who bombed the
Tell me
Café de
about
la
the
Chambre
clown,
Verte?
Jack.
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I
Daddy.
think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am. You don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know if you're saying that to make me think you don't know what I mean, but... Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
Oh my God, literally. If I was in America, I'd call
You know a
ICE.
guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Well, I've run out of stuff to talk about. Keep
Did
asking
you know
about the
that one of
clown.
your customers was a part-time clown?
If a guy feels happy with a funny nose and custard down his pants, what's the problem?
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't
A
have
little bit racist.
What do you think?
I don't know Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
Well, that was a very helpful
Thanks
phone
for
call, I
listening,
felt.
Todrick.
That's quite aggressive questioning. To say I had no idea. I think we ought to update our girlfriend, who she is now.
Bonjour, Kula.
I
It's
want
me
to
again,
wear you
George Stobart.
skin.
Hi, George. Any news?
You bet.
Ooh.
I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come right over.
Alright, score.
Does the finger change to this when you leave the next scene?
Let's hope
Surely
so.
the amount of times you've called her, they're on first-term basis now.
She'd be kind of worried, I think. It's like, oh, I've called you 50 times. I haven't got anything to tell you. I just want to keep calling you. And then I want to wear your skin like a jacket. I can't remember where she said she lived. Look, here's someone to talk to. Shut up.
The music.
Hang on, let's sort the music out.
You shut the game down. It's reset the music.
No, look, the music's really low. Right, turn it down more. Now you can barely hear anything.
There's an echo on the game audio.
Oh, hi.
Where's it coming from?
Bonjour, monsieur. Would you like me to foretell your future?
No thanks.
I'm very good, and it only takes a minute.
Thanks all the same, but I'm not superstitious.
Hang on.
Besides, if it only takes a minute, that's not much of a future to look forward to.
Am I putting your thing through the wrong thing? I don't know.
I think you just put me through whatever you could.
Yeah.
And Frank's like, wow, the UI. Like, we know.
Put the output device to...
MP's just passed a vote. 313 to 312 to delay Brexit.
Christ almighty. Is that it? Output device. Why am I using input devices here? Monitoring. Monitoring that one.
Je suis anglais.
I'm just trying to work out if I can sort your bit out.
I don't know.
But I don't know if I can. What are we talking about? What's that?
I've changed my mind. Will you tell my fortune?
You're going on a long journey.
My, oh my. What a surprise. Can you tell me anything I don't already know?
10 francs, please, my dear.
10 francs? That's a ripoff.
Please yourself.
So,
Can you buy some flowers for your new girlfriend?
that's a good idea.
Are the flowers for sale?
Oui, monsieur.
Okay. I'll take a bunch of those white ones.
Hello.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No?
They are lilies, monsieur. Some people associate them with death.
Yikes. Thanks for telling me.
More distraction, Curry. Can you
What's that?
add NJ to the... He's like, send me a Hangouts link. I'm like, we're on Discord, mate.
Oh, he wants to join our Discord, does he?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still looking here trying to work out how to stop that. I think the delay's coming in via your thing. I'm not sure. What do I do? I need to add someone to the call, don't I? Somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
I think you sent me somewhere.
I'm sure there's this thing that says add. There was one. Where is it? It was here before. Share screen. Use settings. No, I want to add someone to the call. Oh, here we go. Add friends to DM. Did that do it? I don't know. Make more members. Haven't I got NJ down as a friend? How do we add NJ?
I don't know.
This is really bad. Searching. No results. Brilliant.
Hang on 2 seconds.
There's some brilliant French going in on the screen there, though.
Do you know a young woman called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do. She lives upstairs from me, in the apartment block across the street. The door isn't locked, but you'll need to give it a gentle nudge. It sticks, you see, because of the damp. The landlord said he'd fixed it before winter sets in. He's been saying that for 3 years.
We're in here. Jack Smith sent me a message that just says here, but there's not a link or anything. That's very confusing.
How long has Mademoiselle Collard lived here?
A few months. She's in for a shock when the cold weather comes.
Oh, wow.
Drafty windows, insufficient heating, it's a struggle to keep warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
I thought Mademoiselle Collard was a successful photographer.
Not as successful as she makes out for all her fine clothes. Oh, I've heard her crying herself to sleep at night.
That's awful.
Now don't you let on that I've told you. She's proud, that one. Too proud, if you ask me.
I'm trying to work out, if you're wondering what the silence is, how I'd possibly add another user in Discord
How does this fortune
if that
telling
user
machine
isn't in my
work?
Discord
If
to
I
get
knew
a
that,
multi-chat.
I wouldn't be
That should
selling
be possible.
flowers for a living.
Haven't you ever wondered why you were blessed with the gift?
Well, it's a bit like satellite television, I suppose. Some of us are born with a built-in receiver dish. I just happen to be one of the lucky ones.
Can you really foretell the future?
Only time will tell, monsieur. The strange thing is, I can't seem to see myself in the future. Other people, I have no problem. But when I try to see what might happen to me, nothing.
That must be scary.
Maybe. I figure it's a kind of natural safety mechanism. Either that, or I don't have a future.
What other flowers do you have?
Dahlias?
What do they
Guten Tag.
signify?
Oh, we've gone on to German now.
I don't want to give her the wrong idea
Dreams Are
about
Fragile
me.
is now hosting it. I don't know what that means.
What about the tall yellow ones?
Those are iris, the flame of passion.
And the little yellow ones?
Yes.
Sensuality.
Which flowers do we have to
Oh,
buy
they're
to
no
get
use
into
to me.
Nicole's pants? This
I
is
wanna
what we're
make an
really
impression,
asking.
not jump down her throat. See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
It's a slight foreboding there, isn't there? I guess we'll go here.
I'm back. Hello.
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 What was the answer to the how do we get NJ into this?
So,
Remember
I
the
forgot.
flower seller's advice. I pushed the door gently, just above the lock.
Also, you
So-
sent something saying here, but there was nothing there. Was it supposed to be a link or something?
No, it's like host you.
Oh,
So I
okay.
put out. I've got an automatic.
I'm glad you could make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Fine.
Alright, just let the
I'm
dialogue
good.
go and then we can talk.
Take a seat, George.
George.
Eh bien? And what have you been up to?
He's
I've
gone
been
again. Where's he
exploring
gone?
the sewers beneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
Now he's back again.
The
This is
clown
confusing.
used the sewer
Stop
to
it.
escape and change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
Frank's
And?
scared by the
I
old
got
woman.
his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck. Hard work, I'd call it. What happened?
I took
Hard.
my photographs to the editor, but he wasn't interested. Can you believe it? He told me to drop the story.
But you're not about to do that.
Oh,
This
no.
is classic Parisian
I'm going to find out
architecture
what's
in
behind these killings.
effects.
You
In
know
fact,
what
these
I
are
think?
very high ceilings.
It's a conspiracy. The police in 3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
That covers just about everyone.
I quite like her washing dryer thing. That's quite handy. All right. What were you saying, Jack?
So NJ's in the hosts bit of Let's Drone Out. Do you want to try in there and see whether we can turn our cameras on?
The hosts bit of Let's Drone Out.
Yeah. So if you click on Let's Drone Out, NJ sat in mission control. See if we can turn our videos on. If not, I'll meet you back here.
Okay. So I see NJ Tech there. So if I say add as friend, I've sent him a friend request. And maybe that will allow me to add him as a thingy. Oh, hang on. I see what you mean. You're actually going into mission control.
Hello.
Hello.
You're right. Yay.
You can probably be heard now, but there's
Yeah.
no option to a thingy. NJ, if you
Can you do multi-call video? Can you do multi-video calls?
I'm not
We don't
sure.
know.
We think
You're the Discord expert.
I've sent a friend's request, and it says I can add you to DM, and I don't know if that means I can get you into the video call as well.
I presume so. If you do, can you?
Have you tried Googling it?
That's what I'm doing now.
Let me Google that for you.
The first thing that comes up: can multiple personalities have different allergies? What the? How did Google come up with that?
I'm feeling a little bit Discord.
I'm going to click on that. I'm quite interested in the answer. If you have 2 personalities, can they have different allergies? I must know. This is how rabbit holes start.
So what, if you've got multi-personality disorders, one of you allergic to peanuts, but the others are okay?
Yeah, but that's biological, isn't it? That's not psychological.
Could be.
NJ's been sat watching the old stream, commenting, and then I forgot to put you on auto host.
Oh, which stream?
On
I'm
my
confused.
channel. So there's been like a load of people in my channel watching last Thursday's stream thinking it's today.
Yes.
Commenting away.
It was very confusing.
I've got so many emails.
Is this because you sent the wrong link? I'll send my link. We're streaming right now. Here's my link.
Yeah. So rude. Where's my hangout invite? So rude. Oh no.
I think that's like, what? Everyone's there. And then I looked in the LDO chat thinking, oh, it's probably there. They went, hang on. How do they all have this link, but no one sent one to me? That Jack Nash.
You know I'd always invite you. By the way, Jerry sent me an email saying no episode tonight. Regards, Jerry. And then later on, it's ignore me. I'm going mad. Ignore me. It's Wednesday's lol, Jerry.
That's very keen.
So is old Brucey's like video all like Twitch, YouTube bait and everything?
Well, What are you talking about?
Oh, his video, like, you know, drone lies or something, I don't know.
I don't know which one. I'm not keeping up very well. He's had one about Australian laws or something.
I started watching that and zoned out. I've got to watch it again.
Well, let me do this. Let me go back on a call with Jack, and then I'll see if I can also invite NJ in. See if that works.
That's bullshit, man, if you can't.
I mean, the only other way you could do that would be Skype. I know you can do Skype multi-call, but
Yeah, we might have to do Skype.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
or Hangouts.
let's try this first. Hang on. Right. So.
Stop calling. Just. Ah! Thank God it stopped ringing. Like, if you ever want to trigger me, just set the ringtone to that noise.
Okay. Right.
Yes, he done it. Rude boy.
Whee! NJ in a house. How is this going to work? Right. Hang on.
So you're gonna have to click so that we're all showing, and then just snip me and NJ and everything.
This has now got complicated.
I don't like the order. Why is NJ in the middle?
Well,
surely I would be the filling in this sandwich.
You're going to make me have to work on OBS now, aren't you? This is the problem. Which is not clunky at all. Oh no! No.
It looks perfect.
Part of me wants to cut and paste this. Hang on, I'm going to cut and paste this.
You just need to move. You just need to move to your left a bit, Jack, and it'll be fine. We can make you bigger.
Other way?
Your other left. So what has happened is OBS has done its thing where it's showing me the spinning gear, so I cannot resize you or transform that window until that stops doing that.
Buy a better PC, as if you've got money.
I've got no money.
I know. I'm just going to tweet Day 9 and just ask him, please don't sue us, because like as the night carries on, it's getting more and more like Mostly Walking.
They can't sue us for playing a game. I've not watched one of theirs all the way through, and theirs is much slicker, so they can't complain about how we do it.
Man.
It's just not going to work. When we last joined our protagonist, George Stobart, extraordinary insurance broker, he had managed to get into this girl's room where he is a stalker and said he was going to present extra evidence to her. We have a bunch of icons to talk about. I'm going to show my red nose.
I found this false nose in the sewer.
She's clearly impressed with this.
Hey, what's this inside it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. It says La Risée du Monde. Masks and costumes. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume.
Why don't you put it on, George?
No way am I wearing this. I'd look really stupid. Besides, he might have had a cold.
Yes, the solution to the group video streaming. Is it Skype then? Or have I then got a problem doing screen sharing? Or is it Hangouts? Frank called it costume shop. Well, it was a clown suit, Frank. It had to be a costume.
I found
I'll move over a bit. Hang on.
Yeah, just squid yourself in. There we go.
So is that good?
I showed it to
yeah, I can see you.
He recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed the film.
And if NJ moves to his right, it'd be like you're kissing, just in the corner of the screen there.
What?
Look what that guy's wearing.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right.
Oh,
This guy
kissy kissy.
Oh no?
take a close look at his left cheek.
This is so
A
bad.
scar in the shape of a horseshoe.
Oh,
You start doing the finger for the game now. That's going to look weird in your two windows.
To that NJ, you know how to.
I found this tissue down the sewer.
oh,
You're the
oh,
pickle,
that's
Jack.
disgusting, Georges.
I think the stuff on it is grease paint, like actors use. Or clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
God, everyone's a critic, aren't they? What's this photo?
How come you enlarged this photograph of me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
Do you want this photograph back?
No, you keep it. I can always make another print.
Found a tissue down a yeah, we have effectively found Jank. I can't say that. I want to say Jank's wank sock. Jack's wank sock we
You're
found
mixing
down the
it
sewer.
with Janet.
Yeah.
Janet and Jack.
You confused
No,
me with your hair today.
Janet right now with straight hair. Where is the wank sock anyway? So the guys.
blinked when I told him about the clown. It's as if he already knew.
That is typical of a cold fish like Russell. I've seen cheeseburgers with more spunk.
So
Okay.
some of the guys watched my private streams of me doing work for work, and believe it or not, and they saw that they got to the bit with the wank sock, and they now call my wank sock Mr. Sock.
It's this formal title.
Oh no! So they've already discovered what I'm really like. So, oh well.
That's a bit like having to transcribe part of the show
Tell me
and
more
give it to
about
lawyers.
Oh, there is not much to tell.
Well, how did you get into photography?
I guess
Oh.
I owe that to my father. He bought my first camera.
OBS has come back to life. Let me see if I can. Oh no, that's frozen. I thought I might be able to do something with it, but no. Oh no, it's come back.
Yay!
Let's do a transform.
If NJ blows gently to Jack to his right, Jack's hair will start to waft around. You sent it out with a hoodie. Yeah, someone got a wank sock, didn't they? I can't remember who.
Mate.
It's like
they
an
got
original
the-
wank
they-
sock.
Yeah, they got the original wank sock.
Oh well, there goes our only female customer.
I'm attempting to alter the size of the window very slowly.
I think it was a male. I can't remember who got it. Who got the
Oh.
wank sock?
I'd love it if someone was getting that for their son.
Shut
What's
up.
this?
Daddy, what's a wank sock? No! Child services are called.
Why is this sock so rigid?
Why is the sock
Oh.
able to talk?
Yeah.
Walk around by itself.
Its own entity.
Right, I've positioned you more central now. So no complaining,
Yay.
you don't have to sit right on the side of the screen. Okay, so back to the exciting game.
How did Plantar get your name?
For the newspaper, La Liberté, I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy and the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar.
Have you played this, NJ? I know you're into your all-action
And
games.
a costume killer.
I haven't,
Plantar
no.
could
How
supply
old's
me with
this
more
one?
information.
When did the original come out?
Our appointment.
Let's have a look.
Oh my god! You see what's going on with my brain right now? Like I'm looking for a product on Banggood by Top Sky, and I just typed in
Wank
without
sock.
thinking about it, Top Sky sock, and I sat here staring at the screen for a minute, going, "Why have I got loads of socks come up as a result for this Top Sky product I'm looking for?"
Yes! I've broken NJ.
Genuinely looking at a whole load of very unattractive socks right now.
1996 was its release.
Oh, okay. No.
Ladders said 1944. Frank absolutely cracked me up. I've been sat here giggling to myself. Who starches their socks anyway?
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Onno Belota, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it! Millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off.
This was chosen over a Japanese dating sim where the girls occasionally hang themselves and cut themselves up because it was feared there was too much reading. So this was chosen as the more exciting option.
He was led to his death by a snowman.
May I use your telephone?
Who are we going to call?
Go ahead.
I've no idea what to do. Is there anybody you need to call? Oh, what's this? We got a new thing. 361 Rouge. Oh, that's her. We've called this guy already.
So why is there a picture of a clown on there now?
I don't know. You decided to draw it. What happens
That's
if
taking up valuable envelope space.
Hold on, what did you say about a meth empire? When was this? Oh, the reading. Yes, ladders. There was just too much reading. I was encouraged by it because I thought I could make Jack do all the ridiculous voices for the girls, but he would have been there for hours just reading and reading, and you only got to click about 4 decisions during the entire game.
I'm going back out to search for that clown.
Where?
Well, I guess I could visit the costume shop.
Good idea.
Hey, we can visit a costume shop. Frank's there already. The costume shop. Just the front for a meth lab.
Obviously, is the clown drawing. Weather report. Yeah. Were you enjoying that past stream, NJ?
It was so...
Or were you annoyed that...
Because it replays the chat as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But...
so I was trying to chat within the chat.
Does it let you type in the chat that's a replay?
Yeah.
It did, yeah.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, now I've got a load of emails about
Jack,
it.
why are you ignoring me? Speak to me.
No. Literally, that was happening because someone had said something Andy said. So I was like, "Hey Andy, how's it going?" And every time he'd respond to the person that was typing just before me, and I was like, "Okay, this is rude. What's going on?"
So next week when we record, we're gonna randomly like, "Oh, NJ's here," even though he's not, and like randomly, "Hey NJ, how you doing?" And then just carry on and like totally like freak his little mind out.
Yeah, he did a good job of that. That's good work.
Oh, look at this fucking Punch and Judy motherfucker.
We have got... Look, there's a clown.
I gave the dummy Puro a tentative prod, but it didn't move.
These are not the clowns you're
Prod with
looking
his
for.
penis?
With the little pointy hand.
Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome. Leave the mundane world behind, for in these 4 walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible! You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
This is a great French accent.
Oh man, like, you've missed some right stonkers.
These are the most talented voice actors ready to do the stage show of Allo Allo.
For a man who hired a clown costume from me.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then, I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
Impossible. There are too many.
So shutting the nose. Look, here's
you
the
want
nose.
this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
I'll keep asking him.
Can
about
you
the fabric.
match the fabric?
A cold-blooded killer. Give me his name.
No, the
and I'll
fabric
see
was
you
at the
brought to
tailor's.
justice.
I'd help you if I could, but you can't expect me to remember all my customers. You see, the clown costume is our most popular line, monsieur. On average, we hire out more than 30 clown suits a week. You'll have to give me more to go by. A description, perhaps?
Okay.
How come clowns are so popular?
I think it has something to do with their unpredictable nature.
Personally, I think clowns should be banned.
I'm
Along
coming
with
to the
mine.
rag, Frank, but that's only going to show it's a certain type of grease paint, I expect.
Love clowns.
Me, for one.
At Frank's request.
Does
Here
this
is the
dirty
wank
tissue
sock.
mean anything to you?
Let me smell that. Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
No, Frank, because the fabric pattern was from the tailor, so that's the stuff he got changed into.
Have you heard of a man named Plantile?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
Okay, what's this about to say?
About this tissue.
I have already given you my professional opinion.
Okay.
Do you
Don't
recognize
sniff
this
the
man?
wank sock.
Ah oui, he was here this morning.
Ooh. Who is he?
He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
A pixie?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
Are you sure this is the same man who hired the clown suit?
Certainement, Monsieur Khan.
Someone called Monsieur Khan.
Are you sure this is the same man?
Certainement, Monsieur.
Alright, we've got a name. I don't quite know what to do with that, but there you go.
So what have you been up to then, Joe?
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure,
Just
monsieur. Allow
published a
me to shake
video,
you by the
and
hand.
then
Huh?
I'm off to
Well, okay.
Cologne in the morning.
Hey, you got your
Not on the
X
show
charger video
tomorrow.
out very quickly. I'd only just
No, I'll
got
be
mine when
on
yours
stage.
came out.
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of electroshock therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
Some of those voices sound like they've been recorded in someone's kitchen.
Oh man, worse than that, the toilets of the game studio.
There was
Do
a
you reckon
very
that's what it is?
distinctly different voice as somebody had a different conversation tree at some point.
Hmm. Make sure you turn it off when you wipe your bum bum. Or pee. Wee wee.
Salut, George.
I think she's
What
smiling. We're breaking her down slowly.
She's well into us. She's got a right wide on.
I think so.
Yeah, I like it. What are you supposed to be?
I didn't hire a costume. These are my clothes and you know it.
Did you ask about the clown?
Yeah. He used the name Khan. He hired 2 costumes, the clown and a pixie.
Then we're one jump ahead of him.
How do you make that out?
He probably plans to use the pixie suit next time he kills.
Oh God, don't let it be me. I don't deserve to die at the hands of a pixie.
Don't be silly, George. That won't happen.
Oh no?
No, because every time you see a pixie, you're going to run like hell.
You write in the chat.
Yeah.
Well, you might as well just talk on stream, man.
Well, it's only because there was some other stuff going on. Led has asked about my Top Sky watch, which isn't a Top Sky watch, it's some other G-Tech. I think it's G-Tech. I'm just looking for it. But
Has he asked about that just because I've just published a video on the Top Sky watch?
Oh, is that what you've done? It's your fault.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Yeah.
They're playing us off against each other.
That's not true. I was just saying, you got that full speed out very quickly. I got it, I think it turned up the day you put the video out, which I tried not to watch.
Did you see what ball ache? Oh, you haven't then.
No.
Carry on.
No, I thought I'll look at it independently. But it's interesting because when I saw it and saw the shape of it, I thought it must be the same as the radio. It's like tiny, so it's like that's going to be more interesting.
Well, the thing that I will say is whether it's going to be a ball ache for you or not will very much depend on when you got your X-Lite. Because
it wasn't an
mine
early
came
one.
Right, so you might be okay because mine was pre-release. There was a certain component on it that gets in the way of the install, which I then have to work around by desoldering said component from the main board and rehousing it somewhere else so that the whole thing. So it took me a lot longer than it would for most. So I've put both solutions in there, but yeah, it's it works. It all works well. Can't complain for a tenner.
No, mine came,
hopefully you won't have the shit I did.
Mine came a while later from Gearbest, so we hope not. Okay. Oh
yeah, Australian drone tax and fake drone news.
Oh yeah, they were saying like
$20
per drone or something, which would be fun for Stu because he's only got about 200 on his wall.
The guy at the novelty shop gave me this.
What is it?
A hand buzzer. You put it in your hand and give people electric shocks.
Why?
It's a gag, a practical joke.
If you ever use it on me, I'll break your arm.
Okay. I'll
She's
get
not
the
keen.
picture. Did I show you this tissue?
Oh,
Yes,
we did the
George.
tissue.
I asked you to get rid of it.
How can we move this forward now? We've got a name.
Do you want this photograph back?
No, you keep it. I can always make another print.
Did you live with your father?
Yes, my mother went off with her new boyfriend.
Oh, we're asking about
Antoine's
family
mine.
now.
Papa was all I needed. 4 years later, he died in a plane crash.
Ah, I'm sorry.
Well, it's all right. I don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really, always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted I should study art. That's why I went to college.
Did you learn about photography at college?
I wasn't listening to what we talked about when we said, hey, we went to the costume shop, so I don't know where we are from here.
Everything we used, paint, canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair. The only time I wasn't hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh no!
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese green politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium. He was committed to dismantling Japan's automobile industry.
I can't see him gaining much support with a loony policy like that.
Yamada was a man of vision. He was years ahead of his time.
If you say so. How did he die?
Lots of dialogue.
At the hands, or should I say, flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown. You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you what, I won't be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared. I am too. But this story could be my only chance of a big break.
Or a premature death.
Right back.
What are you doing to help trace the killer clown?
Research, George.
Yeah? You have a copy of the clown's yearbook?
I have a telephone and lots of contacts.
Oh, well, did you find anything useful?
Not yet. I'm employing my first and most useful weapon.
What's that?
Patience.
Oh, I've heard of that. Isn't it a substitute for decisive thinking?
Oh, hello, we've got another icon up. Who's this guy?
Have you found out any more about the murders?
Well, it may be nothing, but both the clan's victims visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The second week of July. They were both here at the same time.
Did they meet?
I don't know, but I can't imagine it was coincidence.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Not anymore.
It's a bit direct, isn't it?
A guy in my final year, but it didn't work out. Neither did my degree.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Patience is a substitute for decisiveness.
Tell me more about your family.
When I was a little girl, I used to spend the winter with my grandfather and grandma. They were the best times, warm and safe in their tiny cottage. My grandfather rolled cigarettes while my grandma made hot chocolate and cakes. One day, he stopped his rolling. He put the lid back on the tobacco jar and took me in his arms. I laughed and wriggled, but he hushed me to be silent. And with his unshaven chin all scratchy in my ear, he told me his secret.
What did he say?
He said, I don't smoke, but she likes to think I do.
I do find the echo annoying as well.
Don't call my grandfather weird. He was the nicest guy ever. I wish I was back in that cottage. Instead of this crummy apartment in this noisy city.
Is that coming from you, Jack? There's audio from something.
I don't know.
I just stopped now.
I guess so.
May I use your telephone?
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks.
I'm just seeing if there's anyone new to call. There is no one new to call. Oh, we do have a name though.
Hello? Who is this?
Mr. Todrick?
Oh, it's you again. What now?
Hold up.
The man I'm looking for is called Khan. He bought a suit from you, remember?
Mr. Khan. Yes, I remember him. Yes,
I delivered the suit to his hotel. The Hotel Ubu. I don't remember the room.
Now we're getting serious echoes. Ow!
Ow! The second room on the right.
Thanks, Todrick. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr. Clown. Now we're getting somewhere. Do you know the Hotel Ubu?
The Ubu? Yes, I do.
That's where the clown stayed.
Good work, George.
That was very loud.
Sorry, that was me checking my settings.
I'd like to check my settings, but I've still got a frozen OBS at the moment.
Sorry.
Anyway, shall we call it there for tonight? Because it's sort of 12:15.
Can do.
But we can certainly pick it up another time, because I know you are absolutely astounded by the magic of this game.
I'm liking it. It's enjoyable.
You're getting into
It's like EastEnders.
It's like a massive escape room when you're just trying to find out how you get out of something you don't know you're trapped in.
Are we gonna like break the rules and go back to a game? Do I go back to burning stuff?
We've gone back. We've done the burning stuff twice.
Oh, but that wasn't on a Wednesday. That was on a Thursday.
That's true. It wasn't on a Wednesday. I don't know. It depends. It depends if you can stomach how much reading there is in Doki Doki Literature. Download it and have a go at it. It's free to play, everybody. You can be friends.
It's like LA Noir, but without the driving. and the grimace face there. I think he's lying.
Yeah, you don't have to try and work out what the emotions are from a various strange grimacing.
I think he's constipated.
You know that there's a special version of that for VR, which is just the interviews, and then you get to see the people in VR, so you get to see those faces in 3D.
Well,
that's really?
Nice.
maybe I should try it.
NJ, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Invite us along.
Yeah, when I get back from Germany, I might set up and have a go at that because I imagine that's going to be quite a lot of fun.
Is NJ going to be our third wheel
Where are you
to
going
our
now?
I could go
most
hang out at the
walking
Hotel
adventures?
Ubu.
He is
When
most
Chef
welcome to
Khan
join.
goes-
This is what we do,
Alright,
NJ.
well.
We first we tried to figure out if we could play a multiplayer game, and then we decided we couldn't. So one of us would pick a game, and the other would just watch it and feel tortured by the other one most of the time.
I like it though.
No,
it
it's
works.
good. I like it. You kind of have you have critiques while you're going along.
Yeah. I just need to take more Ritalin so I can pay attention for longer. My tailbone is killing though.
I definitely want to be here when you do the next Shenmue.
Oh,
Well,
that's
I
due out
don't-
soon.
Yeah, the next one's not far away, I don't think.
No. Well, I don't know if that's going to be. That's the thing. Me and streaming is like if I've not played something before and I'm invested in it, I won't be able to stream it because I want to get into it without having to mumble at people. It's just, stop talking to me. I'm trying to concentrate on the game here. And I don't care what the sound levels are like. I'm playing it.
Yeah.
That is the problem. But,
You're gonna have to break away.
Did you actually get the Shenmues, Jack? Because I want to see what you think of it as like it's
No,
almost
I
like
haven't yet.
a life simulator when you have a really boring job driving a fork truck for a while. You spend like 2 weeks driving that up and down.
I'm pretty sure I could just get straight in any fork truck and just drive it like there was no problem at all.
Asking where the sailors are.
I know. Well, I'm very good at that.
It's not as bad as part 2 where you had to lift up boxes with this bloke and move them from one end of the warehouse to the other.
Oh my
using
god.
this quick time action
Event thing,
where it goes
yeah.
left, 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 right, right, and you have to press it exactly the right times, which is
Amazing. Quick
Not
time
great.
event out of moving boxes is just insane.
shocking.
I've been playing Hotel Dusk, like I think the Lost Window on DS lately. So I that's what I've been up to.
I don't think I know that. Name rings a bell.
Yeah. So that's been pretty intense.
Well, that's cool. But
I've been solving puzzles. I do want to do a little detective thing with you, but it's what game to do that on. So I'd like to solve some mystery. Do you just type in mystery into Steam?
I got
puzzle or something.
got a game called Puzzle Agent and Puzzle Agent 2, but it doesn't play at all on my Mac. I finished it on a PC in the end, and it was literally you go places and you have to solve puzzles to work on this mystery of someone disappearing or something. And
I
if you,
can't spell the word mystery.
what about Mr. Ons? We'll get a Captain Scarlet game.
That doesn't. Nothing comes up. I'll ask Google instead. Google appreciates my bad spelling from harvesting data.
Well, for the rest of you watching, thanks for coming along with us. We will be picking a different game, perhaps returning to one, next Wednesday. And you can see some of us tomorrow on LDO, the fourth best drone-based show in the world.
Yeah.
Out of a possible 8.
The fourth best out of a possible 4.
9.
The fourth best out of 3.
Yeah.
It just means you could start a drone show tomorrow and be in the top 10, that's all.
Yeah, I know. We should make another drone show, and and then be like number 4 and 10.
Yes.
And have 2 spots.
2 spots in the top 10.
What I love about that is the fact that if someone had said there's this many shows that are going out, we're not going to tell you, but which one do you think would be the most hilarious position for you guys to be in? It would be 4th. Just missed it, but the best of everyone else that didn't make it into the top 3. Perfect, isn't it? I actually don't want to move.
You just want to stay there.
I just want to own 4th.
The ultimate in mediocrity is 4th place. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's just it defines us really well.
Symbiotic love, man. That's all Animu and shit.
And the movie. Hang on, I'm just going to stop stream. All right, thanks for everybody that watched, and we'll see you another time.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
I'm trying to stop the stream. No, I'm going to just kill OBS, I think.
What is it, like Crime Solve or something? Detective? The shapeshift.